Hopefully everything is working okay and stays stable tonight. We shall see what happens. So I went ahead and decided on Call of Cthulhu. It's been a while since I've played this, about 2 years I think. I believe this is probably something like the 7th or 8th game with that name. I don't know. There's a lot of them. This one wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. So let's start it up, enter the madness. There's my last save game from just over 2 years ago. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Chapter 1, Pierce Investigation Agency, Boston. Hopefully it doesn't take forever to load. Find that it is perceiving God pain and who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. Interesting start. Oh, that's nice. I saved right at the beginning. Oh, yeah. All the good parts. Okay. So, I need something. Ah, this is why I need to crouch. Because I needed to sneak. It is real damn dark over there. Okay. That's good to know. How do I light them? Do I have a lighter? Lean left, right. Does not look like I have a lighter. Okay. Sure, what's out here? Whole lot of nothing. Okay. 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 Okay, I'm not familiar with that mark.
inescapably draws you on.
Uh-huh. Sure. Well, I probably should check the other way
What a
first.
putrid offering.
Compared to what?
Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
New place discovered. Consult diary. This is gonna be a lot of reading. Private detective. No lack of work. A lot of reading. Okay. No occult information. I apparently just know about the Pierce Investigation Agency. No inhabitants. Let's see, what do we have up here? Pierce. Ooh. That's right. This is based kind of off of one of the role-playing games. I'm not sure which one. I never really got to play any of those. Let's see. 0 points available. Sanity. Mental trauma. May use air gone offensive. That's probably butchering of that. He's one of the few survivors of the lost battalion. American units have suffered heavy losses from the enemy and under Allied artillery fire, forced to hold their position for several days, surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades without food or medical supplies. Soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Oh, well, that's not good at all. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions, and your perceptions of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Okay, I will see how long that lasts. October 20th, 1924. Dr. That I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these memories I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface with unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me? Ooh, I have an inventory. Lost Battalion. 10-7-18. Well wider than I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division in the middle of the Lost Battalion who fell. How do I use that, though? Well, at least I've got a lighter. Knowledge, I don't know shit.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Doctors prescribe them when I return from the war. They're into the nightmare, but for a while now they're okay.
Been too long since I've slept in a bed. The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
Only a little cynical.
I used to be an avid reader.
Oh.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Let's see. Pierce investigation. Hey, the case. Okay. So we got an update to inventory and knowledge. Sleeping pills. Case closed. Case solved. Okay. That's just trouble.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay, allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Ooh, I get 8 points to distribute. Well, let's see. Level 3 of 5, level 2 of 5, level 2, 3, 1. Well, these should impact how my interactions with different NPCs come across. Kind of want to just dump everything into occultism and see how crazy he gets, but investigative talents, proving the skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and picking locks. I guess I just threw that in there, picking locks. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving the skill increases your chances of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Spot hidden represents your ability to find objects. Improving this skill increases your chance of finding hidden objects, and an undiscovered object will not appear in game. Choices. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or an analysis of objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and expressing your knowledge of the myth. Ooh. Okay, I see. It's slow. You spend at one point in time. Let's see. 5 before the next level there. That was an unfortunate mistake, I think. That sounds like we need spot hidden. Oh, so many points needed for that. That. It's also expensive. Okay. Hopefully medicine will help. Options to validate.
Thank you
Yes.
for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
I just quit, I promise.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector.
I guess
All
he
of
does.
Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
It's a trap.
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Oh, that's one way to save some time and money on dialogue. Alright.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Let's see, ship label. Some of it's unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. Police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decided on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting, an article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman from the island of Darkwater. Oh yeah, not ominous sounding at all. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Alright. And apparently we need to examine the painting and Hawkins file, which I think I've done. I guess because I did. Let's see what we got here. Insanity, Darkwater, places, nowhere, clues. Okay, yes, that is what I already read. Let's look at this weird painting. Yeah, that can't be bad for us at all.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Let's see. Okay. Move with the left stick. What do you know
The
about
sender's
Warehouse
label
36?
mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's getting out of this one good.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Darkwater?
Tell me about this place.
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Yeah, let's
think
go.
I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
What the
Something's
hell is
queer.
that supposed to mean?
But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
Let's see. Leave for Darkwater, find out about Darkwater. Sure. Let's see. Stephen Webster. This is the guy that came to see us, investigate the death of his daughter. Sure. Charles Hawkins, ship owner. Local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during the trip in Paris, fell in love, got married. Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins, 33 painter, known for her tortured artistic universe. She is worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of public appearances. Seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Yeah, that's not good for you. Her marriage to Charles Hawkins. Years ago, surprised high society columnist, a wealthy bossy heiress known for party-going, choosing to follow her new husband and live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. Disappeared from the front pages of newspapers and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continued to seek the truth. Who's this? Simon Hawkins. Schoolboy. 11. Only son of Sarah and Charles. He died in the fire that claimed his entire family. Such a cheerful start. Art of Sarah Hawkins. Intuitive, visionary, honest for some, overpriced posture for others. Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painter often offers strange images with violent colors and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Well, he had a lot to write down in that few seconds. Definitely a strange painting. Don't get to rotate that. Alright. Clues. Chapter 1. Painting depicts monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks that this is linked to the death of his daughter. Alright. Hey, look, books.
I used to be an avid reader.
I guess not that book. What's this book? It's too dark to tell. The Learning of Medicine. This work interns new practitioner as his first illness. All illnesses known in the civilized world. Wow. Alright. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I thought I picked up some more insanity already. Yes, it's a book. Okay. Not the book I'm looking for. Not the book I'm looking for.
Darkwater is off the coast
Aha.
of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, It was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Let's see. Inhabited since the 14th century. Primitively, fully and free, how violent their gods were. Gigantic creatures still need along the abandoned caves with its seared dream or knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small island off the coast of Massachusetts. Alright.
All I have to do is go to the port. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Alright. Anything else to check out in here? I think we looked at everything. See, Chapter 2, Darkwater Port. Pierce took the Hawkins case. Cursed artist is accused of having caused a fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting. The shipping label and address, warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. No, I read it way faster than it could load. That figures. Well, yeah, definitely a pretty typical Call of Cthulhu kind of setup. Dumb investigator, pardon his luck. Way over his head. But then again, I don't think there's anybody that wouldn't be over their head. You just don't get involved with that kind of stuff. Okay, chapter 2, Pierce. Okay, it's waiting for me to hit a button now. That's good to know. Wow, there's a lot of setup before the credits even start. Yeah, nothing to worry about, man. Just the opening credits. Nothing to see here. Fog. Lots of fog. Everything's so green.
We're almost there.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright. Go to the bar, talk to Bradley. Let's see. Darkwater docks. When I approached Darkwater, I saw thick clouds masking the sky. Yep. Fitzroy advised me to visit the post bar. Will pick me up. I suppose I get the lay of the land at the same time. Fishermen have gathered around the carcass of a killer whale. I could have a look and see what the local cops have got to tell me. Captain Fitzroy offered to share with me what he has found on the Hawkins in the archives of the Harbor Master's office. Alright. I'm in Darkwater. See what's forgotten the various. Okay. Darkwater Port. I don't feel like going through and reading all of these. That'll take forever. Well, I hope I didn't miss anything back at the office. Let's see, skills. 1 CP available. Where? No. Well, it doesn't seem like it's going to be immediately beneficial anywhere. Well, maybe. Oh. Medicine and occult skills can only be improved by objects discovered in the environment. Interesting. So I guess it was kind of good that I put a few points there to start. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not piss off everybody right away. Maybe. Let's go see what they're doing with this killer whale. Hey, you look like people. Are you people? Not really.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah? He's gonna...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Killer whales have few predators. And there are no sharks in these waters. What creature could possibly have done this?
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
I think
The
they
same
lose.
goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
What do you mean
Oh,
can't
no,
answer
no.
that?
I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
So I probably shouldn't have interrupted
in the
them.
water, you shysters! You're crazy! They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
We're just gonna go through
You
the
can
same
see that
thing
I'm
again.
busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a
Okay.
sign. There's something coming.
Yeah, they're
Something real bad.
stuck in a bit of a loop, I guess.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Yeah.
Hey, be careful.
All right, you get to be a dick without having any choice in the matter. I mean, the guy did spit at him, but fuck, man.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Yeah, I
That'll
think
be
that's
all
it.
for now.
We're gonna skip the booze. We're here to work.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
That seems perfectly okay. Lots of self-mutilation there.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
This must be the shanty.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Let's see, the Scylla, I think that's it. Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board, of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales. The cetacean that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks put in the warehouse for June for fishing workshops and storage. You can contact him via your very special evening at the Stranded Whales. To celebrate the return of a brave whaler, Death Stranded will invite you to an exceptional free tasting event. Come with your family or with friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate.
What did he say?
He laughed.
My God. She will do it again, you know?
Oh,
The girl doctor. Coldy. She won't stop asking.
not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Pretty detailed environments. I mean, they look pretty good.
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Miss Baker, always free for the lady. Interesting.
I know.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger.
Okay. You can almost smell the mold.
You again. What can I get you?
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional catch. The biggest whale ever caught. And they saved Darkwater from famine.
Charles Hawkins owed you a lot of money. Do you know if he had problems?
I don't know the details, and it's not my business. Money or not, he was always welcome in my bar. The Hawkins family was always much appreciated on the island.
You seem to know Charles Hawkins well. How about his wife, Sarah Hawkins?
Well, she was a local somebody. We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision, was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
That is the Cilia. God, 1847 and 1920 something. So it's been sitting there a good while. Something like 80 years. We did a boat.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. You need an answer. Mostly it's just make your payment to the carrier. Alright. I wonder how this guy's gonna feel about me having gone through all of his shit in front of him. Guess we shall find out.
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Ah, here we go. Yay.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Redacted. Alright, that's helpful. New clue memorized. Go through the rest of his shit. Alright. Man, these guys have got some weird oil. It always burns green.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Nothing, huh? Okay.
What a macabre souvenir.
Oh, pig leg. Alright. Macabre. Weird pronunciation, but okay.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Well, if somebody blacked them out, sure.
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
Okay.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Yeah.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
I examined its wounds. I know of no creature able to cause them.
And I took you for a detective.
Believe me when I say that these wounds are significant.
Come. You've only just arrived on Darkwater, and already you think like a sailor.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Stupid logic.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Already did, thank you.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not
Everything
exactly,
but the
no.
blackmail is cool.
That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
New objective, consult diary. Okay. 1 CP point available. 6. Oof. Health medicine. Okay. Like I haven't done nothing. Alright. Psychology. No, my psychology is pretty crappy. Eloquence, 25%, 40. Let's see, let's go up to 50. Yes, excellent. Okay, I can live with 50 on that. That gives me, what, so hopefully 50-50 chance. We'll see. stranded whale. Miraculous catch. Okay, so I'll be able to go back through my clues and look at all the information on them. That's good. Manifest. Only a few dates are still legible. Oh, broken up into chapters. That's kind of nice.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
Oh.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Nice place. I can see why so many people have stayed for so long. Okay. I guess there should be something hidden. A lever.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable.
All right. If you say so. That was a big-ass neck bone.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Hey, look at that, my lighter. What do you know? Does it look like that's going to be particularly helpful here? No. No, it does not. Alright, triangle's the lighter. Good to know.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I shall take my leave.
Mm-hmm.
Shysters, you're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah?
Damnation.
Guessing that's a no.
Broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
I guess then I'm not going to be doing that.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Not one I know. Oh, I missed that. Alright, I will go back. Thank you, Brock.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway. That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah?
Yep, look at that. A ladder. Completely missed that.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
It looks like I'm missing a gear. Alright. It's not up here, is it? Yeah, you can't accidentally walk off. Interesting. That's a big ugly gear. That does not look useful. It looks pretty warped too. So that looks like it was probably a good one, but I don't think so. Hey, there we go.
Should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
Yes, let's go into the murky... Oh, it's not water. Okay. Perfectly safe, I'm sure. Oh, that's not good. Well, at least it didn't explode when I lit my fire.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
Oh, I'm sure it's real toxic. Uh-huh, of course I do. I put you down. Oh, I guess it once. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, cave drawings. Not quite sure what that's depicting.
This is primitive.
Alright. I hope it's just the gas. Get out of it. Be okay? Yeah. Because I don't think there's going to be an okay, but hey.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Do I have to keep sneaking? No. Okay, good. Oh, well, once I'm in, I'm in. Reconstructed scene. All right.
What happened here?
Looks like somebody done punched the mirror.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Man, who knows why rich people do what they do?
It smells as bad as it looks.
But that's pretty bad. Ooh, fish heads on a chain.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels.
Old pill bottles.
Whoever hid it here seems to worship Sarah Hawkins. What just happened? Did I imagine?
Painting looks like it's seen better days. Okay, I can see there's a photo right there. Oh, that's Sarah and her husband. Okay. More bones. I think those are bandages. I guess that's about it.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Did you? Test psychology, strength, professional. Threaten the police officer. This is probably not going to work.
It's clear that you knew the victims. I'm sorry to dig up bad memories.
I can still see the poor child lying burned on the floor of their drawing room. We had to tear him off. The marks must still be there. They're in my mind anyway.
It's horrendous. I'm going to need your experience to bring him justice, Officer Bradley. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
Let me guess. It was in the Hawkins mansion.
Precisely. You can still see the burn marks. There's no doubt about it. I must admit that you seem fairly competent. But I can't allow you to stay here.
I've seen enough. It's the Hawkins mansion that interests me now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail. I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, Keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as partially charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. Police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins Mansion. Alright. It's progress, I guess. Only managed to piss off most of the locals, I think. I'm sure it'll be fine. Enter the madness. I think somebody's having a little too much fun over there in the ruins.
Well, here we are, Hawkins Mansion.
Sweet.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Oh, I'm sure I have lots of other questions.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why
Yeah,
not?
sure.
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Where the hell you go? There he is. This place ain't spooky at all. Souls.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent.
Okay, that goes to the house. So what goes over here? This is probably where old Silas is. That's why. Cops over here. Oh, I can't take the lantern? Okay.
Poor kid. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Okay, so did he walk me over here just to see the graves? I'm clearly not going that way.
The caretaker takes great care of these graves.
Except for this
Someone
one.
must really hate Charles Hawkins.
Okay. It's so inviting. Like, are people actually living here?
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
Like
you don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
All right. I guess we found our way in. Take a look around the outside before we go in. Because we probably won't get a chance again later. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know.
This gate is locked.
All right. Oh, this must be Winchester's hut.
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world. Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Yeah, I really should have walked down here and checked that first before I tried the door, maybe? I don't know. Whatever. The old dude gave me the key. I can go in now if I want.
Piers,
Hey.
shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go. Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Hey, Chapter 3, Hawkins Mansion. Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins Mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place, armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley managed to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins Mansion. I might have been able to play through that a little better. They entered the building looking for the scene of the fire. Almost done? Come on.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this?
Good meat.
This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins didn't eat. Was it because of the meat, or something else? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Sarah Hawkins painted herself with her son, Simon, ready to go somewhere, but without Charles. Charles and Sarah's wedding was painted by Sarah herself. Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Let's see, Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer from exotic ruins. It's common knowledge that he wasted away his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for?
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. Did someone escape the fire?
What's this?
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
This is where the painting was.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
Magic cursed painting.
They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did it stop at the time of the fire? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Kinda wish it didn't make you go to
This
white
lamp was
after so much dark.
This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
Place is fucked.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Hope it's not Chief Herbert West. He shouldn't be chief anyway. Herbert West was a doctor. That looks important. I should be able to read that. Why can't I read that? Maybe I can if I had enough spot.
This door is locked.
I guess that's where your skill choices make a difference. Oh, rats. More medical histories. Well, hopefully I'll be able to keep myself patched together. Oh, well, I've got a whole bunch of points I can spend. Let's see. Go full eagle eye right off the bat. I want to see all those clues. And validate. Oh, I picked up submerged city. What's this? Oh, mental trauma. Investigating the Hawkins warehouse, Pierce entered a partially submerged tunnel that ran under the docks. There's something took hold of his arm and dragged to surface, drowning. The detective got close to the human animal by as well as the underground city. Pierce managed to make it back to the surface to discover that rather than tentacles, it was seaweed that had wrapped itself around his arm. Nice. The vision nevertheless disturbed him by its clarity and its violence. Well, I'm still stable. It's okay. It's fine. Officer Bradley. Hate conflicts, order injustice, no graces. Discover the truth. Haven't seem to be friendly with him. You can help me with the investigation. Old caretaker. Yep. Places. Hawken Mansion Gardens. Well, I'm apparently finding clues. I don't know if I'm finding all of them. Okay. Can't leave that out forever.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person.
Okay. Big place.
The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. This door is blocked from the outside.
So, we're pretty much locked in. Great. Excellent decision making there. Okay, that's the way we came in, so we gotta go that way or up the stairs. So let's go upstairs first. Let's see what we got. Heart bugs. Or we won't. Okay.
An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Let's see, nice. Probably in French. Whoa. The hell?
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Yeah, 20,000 Leagues was better. I don't want to talk to you yet. I want to look around still.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
No commentary on this one? Ow. Yeah, give it a rest for a bit. Why is it empty? Weird.
A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance. If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. There's something disturbing about this painting.
Yeah, if you say so.
20,000 leagues under the sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep.
Guess I had a couple copies. Kind of weird, but I mean, it's sweet that the guy put up all of his wife's art all over the place.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Say, dear sir, as you know, I've always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she again terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems able to make her come to her senses. These disturbances were too recurrent, believe me, that although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Respectfully yours, Aunt Weller.
Locked.
Oof, that is really dark.
The boys' room. What was going through that boy's mind?
Clearly, very pleasant things. Ah, there it goes. I guess I just didn't open it all the way up. Why was the kid taking sleeping pills?
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world?
The world?
Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
Curse.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him.
Damn. I feel like, oh, hey, look.
The argument that led to their tragic end seems to have been simmering for some time.
Hey, a key.
What will her room reveal about her?
Huh. It's the same painting as before. Empty studio. Well, she's clearly a little deranged. She put her own paintings in her bedroom.
Barbiturates? Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
I guess it's not her office.
This padlock is too complicated for me. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Zero CP. I cannot boost my investigation. Alright. That's worth a shot. Why is the floor going green over there? Just almost green glow from outside.
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent? This door is locked.
Okay. Well, I have a key. You don't use it anywhere? Okay. Ooh.
Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Nothing good, clearly.
Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold.
The Shambler gift for FS.
It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Francis.
Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life.
My very dear Sarah, ever since you left to bury yourself away on that lost island, your art has been attracting increasing numbers of collectors. I beg you to send me some new paintings. The last one so somber and strange moving as no other paintings have been, and selling at a premium price. Percentage of these most recent sales is attached. Do not forget your friend who was the first to recognize your genius and display it to the world. Affectionately yours, Maximilian. Okay.
The door is blocked on the other side.
Oh. Okay.
Bradley? Is that you?
Did you hear that?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Okay. Well, I'm not really sure where to go from here. Probably going to have to scour the area pretty good, see if there's anything I missed. But it seems like as good of any place to go ahead and stop for the evening. Pick this up next time, next Tuesday. Tomorrow evening, it should be having Gaming Ghost Meet playing Witchwood again. Should be interesting. That game is a little less creepy, but definitely along the same kind of vibe. Man, these guys are all messed up. I'll have to figure out what's going on with them. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Thanks for joining me. We'll figure this out next time.